This is Terry Kurtz online reporting on Victor Valley, High Desert, and Mojave River Valley events, activities, entertainment, sports, and history. How healthy the economy? The topic on this report.
Tara, I'll tell you, the report that came out today about the 916,000 jobs that were created this last month, and our president, we should respect President Biden and Kamala Harris for doing that. I can absolutely tell you that whatever Biden's economic policies are now, he came in and he trashed the Keystone Pipeline. That was only 50,000 jobs. This is a culmination of the policies of the prior administration. Trump, whether you like him or not, was good about creating jobs. He was good about getting rid of regulations. So while President Biden is our president, and I'm not a huge supporter of his, for the media, the media jumped all over this today that all of a sudden he's 60 some odd days on into his presidency and he's created 900,000 jobs. Hello. Terry, I think the American people are a whole lot smarter than that. What's funny is that while I've been a member of the Republican Party, and sometimes, side myself kind of somewhere in the middle, where I'm more of an independent. I am an independent thinker. I have Democratic friends that have said that they now would have voted a different way, if not voted at all, because of what they see. So I think if the administration continues to do what they're doing, okay, we're at $30 trillion in debt. Okay, now you've got AOC came out yesterday and said, well, let's add $10 trillion more to infrastructure. Terry, we need infrastructure dollars. It was something that Trump had talked about back when he campaigned in 2016. The last time that I looked, and infrastructure is a really important ingredient in what I do and what some of my competitors do. If you have good highways and good roads and good bridges and good flood control, then you have some good developments going to go on. So I hope that they can get an infrastructure bill that is not packed the way they did the COVID bill. So the COVID bill had, 10% of the money goes to COVID, and the balance goes to stupid projects that Nadler and Schumer and all these idiots back there want. And you know what? Your grandkids are going to pay for it. The students that we have at Victor Valley College, that I'm proud to be a trustee at, Deb and I don't have any kids. But we've got a problem. We can't continue to spend like this and spend for spending purposes. Now, I understand why the administration is doing it. They're hoping to regain control of the House that they know that they're going to lose in 2022. I don't think that as inflation starts, we should start to see some inflationary pressure towards the end of the year. Interest rates are going to bump up probably 0.5%. I talk to my brother John all the time. He trades billions a day in derivatives and bonds. He's incredibly smart. So if I need a big picture of the world, I can go read the Wall Street Journal, which I get. But I also call John and say, where are we? So we're probably going to see interest rates inch on up. I'm talking to a very well-known home builder the other day. A gentleman probably does about 400 homes a year. And we got talking about what his prognosis is. Interest rates are going to move on up. He said, Joe, when it gets to be at 5%, he said, we're going to see new home construction somewhat stop because we're so used to these low rates. So when Taylor in our office manager, was able to buy her first home here this last year, and she locked in at a little bit, 3.25%. She said to me one day, she goes, well, interest rates have always been like this. And I said, no, they haven't. They've been up to 18% where people were paying 21. As far as the high desert goes, the housing market is still incredibly good. Inventory is at an all-time low. I don't see that changing a whole lot. The industrial market is doing incredibly well up here. Ken Shear with Covington has had all kinds of success. They've got the Modway project, being great. So anybody driving down Interstate 15, where you see Highway 395, and if you're in the southbound lane, and you look to the right where the southbound lane comes in, and you look on over to this fenced area that's 232 acres. It's great for Hesperia. It's great for the exposure that they're going to get. There's all kinds of great things happening with Sterling and the base and Dougal Egg and Brian Parno and Nito Tuckerman and Eric Ray out there at the base. That he's never been busier. So the high desert is really doing well. The speed train will probably start third quarter, probably in October. I don't see really any downside right now. You drive down Bear Valley Road. I mean, Bear Valley Road is back to where it was before. It feels good. People want to get out. I mean, they want to go. I mean, you know, OG's is back open again in Apple Valley. You know, stay tuned. If you put your house in the market, I really strongly suggest up here you hire a realtor through the High Desert Association of Realtors with that R behind their name, and I think that's where you're going to get the best service possible. So.
Victor Valley College update and not keeping up with the Joneses on upcoming reports. We hope you'll join us. Thank you for watching. Terry Kurtz here, throwing out an invitation for you to catch up with High Desert Sports activities. Your High Desert Sports Report, showing 3 times every day on Victor Valley TV. 7 and 11 every morning, 4 every afternoon.
What time is it, sports fans? It's time for your High Desert Sports Report.
Your half-hour High Desert Sports Report, the area's only video action highlights coverage of high school athletes, teams, and sports programs, Victor Valley College Rams, and Barstow College Vikings athletic events. We hope you'll join us right here on Victor Valley TV. Terry Kurtz Online was brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Sold.
Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body, family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies, our area's longest standing full service commercial brokerage firm. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, favored destination for travelers and visitors to the Victor Valley. On this date in High Desert sports history, Granite Hills Lady Cougars 2011 state playoffs. Freshman Bubba Bradbury scores game's only goal in quarterfinals win. Vladimir Guerrero at 2014 Mavs game to watch hottest hitting Maverick 20-year-old nephew Gabriel. Josh Gooding's walk-off RBI makes a big splash in 2015 Victor Valley College victory. That splashback is on deck. We lead off with this 2011 flashback. It was the classic matchup. The division's top defensive team, Pacifica out of Garden Grove, 12 goals allowed in 24 previous games. The division's top offensive team, Granite Hills, averaging just under 5 goals per game. CIF quarterfinals. You would think something's got to give, but neither defense did through 80 minutes of regulation play. The one aspect supporting the top offense against top defense pairing, 17 shots on goal for the Lady Cougars compared to 1 for the visiting Mariners. What Cougars coach Mike Bradbury likes to call a championship moment. Rihanna Spates inbounds pass, Jill Wiersbicky's header to the middle, where freshman Ashlyn Bradbury pivots on the ball and sends it straight into the net, past the diving Pacifica goalkeeper. Goal number 13 against Pacifica, unlucky for them. It's pandemonium among the Lady Cougars, the impromptu dog pile, knowing it's CIF semifinals next for the 8th consecutive year for the Lady Cougars.
Wow, I don't know what to say, just that I knew I had to put it in the back of the net. This is like such a good feeling. I knew we were the better team, and I'm just ready to go the next round.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
It'll be second-seeded Bishop Amat coming to Apple Valley against the third-seeded Lady Cougars. The winner marches on to the championship finals.
Looking for something to really drive, put a good swing on it, and just missed it. And then he ended up...
Comes with the territory during post-game interview when you deliver the game winner, Victor Valley College's Josh Gooding, the recipient of the spontaneous baptism. Rams freshman and Foothill Conference leading hitter Josh Gooding comes through with the walk-off RBI in the Rams' 8-7 triumph over Barstow College. Gooding's game winner caps a come-from-behind effort for the Rams, who hand the Vikings their 5th consecutive defeat.
The Rams lead by 1 after 7.
Top 8. RBI leader Bled Kurlix, single to left, drives in his 24th. With the tying run, Alex Mora, and the Vikings threaten to regain the lead with 2 on, 1 out. An unorthodox double play will be the game changer. Cleanup hitter Easton Withers. Line drive to center fielder Corey Brooks. The throw to the plate. The tag by Chad Arton. The Rams are out of the inning. We have a new ball game 2 hours into this one. 7-7, heading into the bottom of the 8th.
Fast forward to the bottom of the 9th.
Edgar Gallardo leads off the bottom of the 9th, winning run aboard. Corey Brooks bunts Gallardo into scoring position. The Vikings miss the opportunity for the second out when the ground ball is booted. 4th Barstow error on the day, not the last. Inning-ending double play ball? Nope. Bases are loaded, and the Vikings cannot intentionally walk Josh Gooding again. They done that twice earlier today.
Take us through the last at-bat. First pitch?
Yeah, first pitch he threw a off-speed pitch outside, and I figured they were going to give me a heavy dose of off-speed. He couldn't get it over for a strike, so this first pitch is huge, and then he brought another off-speed, and I was just looking for something to really drive, put a good swing on it, and just missed it. He threw another off-speed, and he just left it over the plate and just tried to put a good swing on it, and lucky enough to get a barrel on it. So
the game-winning walk-off RBI single, Josh Gooding, 8-7 Rams.
Put this win in perspective. You guys are still in a position to be in 3rd place. How big is this win?
Yeah, it's huge. As long as we just keep rolling and we're hitting the ball like we have been, we'll be fine. We just need to throw a lot more strikes, and hopefully we can keep it winning.
The hottest High Desert Mavericks hitter to open the season, Gabriel Guerrero. Major leaguer Vladimir Guerrero will take the mound this night at Maverick Stadium, throwing out the first pitch on the final game of the Mavericks' season-opening homestand. The 16-year Major League veteran, who officially retired from his playing career the day prior, is at the Mavericks game to see his nephew, Gabriel Guerrero, play. 20-year-old Gabriel sports a .423 average with 2 game-winning home runs in his first 7 games. This is the first game Vladimir has seen his nephew play professionally. Uncle Vladdy hit .317 in his 16 seasons in the majors and holds the record for most hits by a Dominican-born Major League Baseball player.
Vladdy, what's the most important advice you ever gave Gabriel?
Yeah, I got my cousin over there. I got Paul Flora over there, and I got to see my cousin here.
It's got to be fun seeing him off to such a great start.
Okay,
thank you for tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
The Storm visit marked a return visit to Maverick Stadium by Lake Elsinore first base coach Rod Barajas. Barajas was the Mavericks catcher in the 1997 championship season. Barajas followed with a 14-year career in the majors. He will manage the Padres Arizona League team upon completion of the Storm's regular season.
Terry Kurtz here, throwing out an invitation for you to catch up with High Desert Sports activities. Your High Desert Sports Report, showing 3 times every day on Victor Valley TV. 7 and 11 every morning, 4 every afternoon.
What time is it, sports fan? It's time for your High Desert Sports Report.
Your half-hour High Desert Sports Report, the area's only video action highlights coverage of high school athletes, teams, and sports programs, Victor Valley College Rams, and Barstow College Vikings athletic events. We hope you'll join us right here on Victor Valley TV. Terry Kurtz Online was brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road.
Go
Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies, our area's longest standing full service commercial brokerage firm. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, favored destination for travelers and visitors to the Victor Valley. The 22nd annual Rick Gabrielson Memorial Golf Tournament is Saturday, May 20th at the Apple Valley Golf Course. We flash back to tournaments past. Players and teams participating to contribute to the Rick Gabrielson Memorial Fund, which presents awards and scholarships to Victor Valley Senior Athletes of the Year from the area's high schools. The tournament is like one part local individuals and businesses and high school coaches and administrators contributing to the scholarship fund, and one part reunion of Rick Olar teammates and former Apple Valley Sun Devils who played for Rick Gabrielson.
Everything we do with Rick, back in the day, he, taught us everything. It's, it was a great thing just to be there, to have us basically just mentor us and just the life lessons that he taught us, he's missed.
Contending for traveled farthest to participate, Tom Fine from the state of Washington. Tom was a 1971 Apple Valley teammate of Rick Olar.
What brings you back here to the Victor Valley, Tom?
This golf tournament.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are some of your fond memories looking back? And
oh my God. It was a lot of years ago, Coach. It was, I left here in probably 1971 when I graduated. So my memories are ancient, but all of us coaches and all the guys that are playing in the tournament and Rick Olar, Rick Gabrielson, all the memories we had playing basketball and football with all those guys, that's what my fond memories of my childhood.
This foursome consists of 2 Sun Devils teammates and 2 Victor Valley Jackrabbits adversaries of Rick Olar.
Well, we have Keith Golden and Dick Gentili, my brother-in-law. They're both graduates of Apple Valley High School. Pat Gorman and myself, graduates from Victor Valley High School. So,
what keeps bringing you guys back?
For the love of Rick Gabrielson. He was a really great friend. We know, everyone knows what a great ball player he was, and a lot of us that were lucky got to play some ball with him, as I did. And we actually in 1969 we were teammates and won the big league division of the Little League World Series back in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Everybody was his friend. Everybody that knew Rick felt that he was their best friend, and he met with he had high expectations. Let's just put it that way, and he was just one of the finest human beings I've ever known.
Some schools, Serrano, Sultana, Riverside Prep, Hesperia, Apple Valley, sponsored foursomes year in and year out. Excelsior represented this year.
We came out today to support the Rick Gabrielson Golf Tournament. Just another way that Excelsior can partner with any organization that wants to help kids. We're happy to be out here, and we're glad everyone is having fun.
Why do you keep coming back, Robbie?
A, for the love of the game, and B, because it's a great cause. And, Gabrielson really touched our lives in so many ways on the field, in the classroom, and, Cecilia, it's nice to come back and see all the co-players, and it's a blessing to be out here.
The Rick Gabrielson Memorial Golf Tournament fields 36 teams, 144 players in the 21st annual event.
This is a great cause. Can't miss it.
The thing I remember most about Rick was
Bring the ringer down here today.
his friendship. That's all I can say.
Any memories of playing for Rick?
Just the respect for the game, the discipline of the game, go hard at all times, every pitch. He obviously did that when he played. I try to relay that to my players when they play.
Rick Gabrielson, Rick Olar at the time, was a fabulous, best athlete that I know of in the high desert, playing basketball and baseball against Rick. And I'll never forget Rick with his glasses. His glasses were all shot to heck and scratched, and that kid could play. He was a natural all-around athlete. and I respected that guy a lot, and I miss him much.
He taught us 5 minutes early is 10 minutes late, the old philosophy, basically never be late. And, you know, he just, he wanted us to be good citizens.
A lot of good memories with Rick. He was one of my best friends, and just a lot of good times. When I was living up in Reno, he used to coach for the Dodgers, and he used to bring the team up. And used to have quite a bit of fun.
Golfers come from near and far to support the foundation, compete in the tournament, and revive and recall memories of their friend and, for some, fellow teacher and coach. Krista White, who had a hole-in-one at the 2010 tournament.
When I worked with Rick at Apple in the PE department, he and I had some very lively discussions about, you know, curriculum and things like that. And I always enjoyed his professionalism and his dedication to kids and bettering their lives and things like that. He's a great man, and we miss him.
Many players have participated in the event since it began as the Rick and Dick Classic prior to evolving into the fundraiser for the Rick Gabrielson Memorial Foundation.
Any foundation that does what the Gabrielson does and, you know, support the high desert, especially the kids, you know, we're all always going to be a part of it.
It's just nice to know that the memory lives on. It's a great cause, great people holding it together. Just thankful to be a part of it. Consider myself real lucky, real blessed to be in the situation I am. Yeah.
This tourney has emerged one of the leading fundraising golf tournaments in the Victor Valley.
It gets better and better every year. This year, for example, the prizes, a staff golf bag, rocket balls, driver. Prizes are outstanding. The golf was outstanding. Organization's great, food was great. It's a great day all around.
The Gabrielson Group thanks all who participate in and support this year's Rick Gabrielson Memorial Golf Tournament.
Brennley Brown of Apple Valley was one of the standouts on Night 2 of The Voice Live Playoffs, winning the nationwide public vote to advance on Gwen Stefani's team. For the 15-year-old to earn a spot, she had to sing live for the first time in the NBC competition. Stefani's only female artist gave a powerful performance. At the end of the show, host Carson Daly announced, Brennley Brown was automatically in the top 12 after earning enough viewer votes during the broadcast. Brennley Brown was originally on Blake Shelton's team, a fitting place for the aspiring country star, but after he passed her up during the battles, she was stolen by Gwen Stefani. That second chance led to redemption. The voice competition involves a blind audition, a battle round, the knockout round, and live performances. The season's winner is determined by television viewers voting by telephone, internet, SMS text, and iTunes store purchases of the audio-recorded artist's vocal performances. The champion receives $100,000 and a record deal with Universal Music Group for winning the competition. Terry Kurtz Online was brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting high desert sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies, our area's longest standing full service commercial brokerage firm. Ewanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, favored destination for travelers and visitors to the Victor Valley. Terry Kurtz here, throwing out an invitation for you to catch up with High Desert Sports activities. Your High Desert Sports Report, showing 3 times every day on Victor Valley TV. 7 and 11 every morning, 4 every afternoon.
What time is it, sports fan? It's time for your High Desert Sports Report.
Your half-hour High Desert Sports Report, the area's only video action highlights coverage of high school athletes, teams, and sports programs. We hope you'll join us right here on Victor Valley TV. Joseph W. Brady offers a $5,000 reward for arrest and conviction of whoever stole mail from his Victorville post office box.
Well, Terry, we've been, and we'll take this portion and send it to Oscar Gonzalez. So Oscar Gonzalez is our great postmaster over here in Victorville. And the one thing I can tell you is he's done a great job. He is extremely committed. But for those that have not heard this, our post office box has been broken into 4 times since June of last year, including February of this year. Okay. The last one, I was pretty hot. I called our sheriff personally on the phone, John McMahon, great guy, and he's put some detectives on this that are working feverishly. I've had my post office over there. I've had my box for 31 years. Okay, I'm not the only one that it wasn't necessarily targeted towards me, but we believe that twice of the times that it happened, the postmaster might have been out of town. So a couple of these, one of them they believe happened during broad daylight. And they gave me another box. And what is the probability that both of the boxes were broken into this last time? So it's kind of a little fishy. So to get their attention, we just sent a letter off to our Postmaster General, Mr. DeJoy, back in Washington. I know that he was having some issues with the prior administration, but he still got a job. We sent it back the other day, last Friday, and we carbon copied everybody. All the sheriffs got all the detectives. All the detectives have been on this thing for last year, all the way down to Naomi down in San Diego. She's like the postmaster for our region. Haven't heard from her. Sent an email down immediately when this last one happened. Got a read receipt. She obviously didn't care. So I'm going to sweeten the pie to figure this thing out. My wife and I, Deborah K. Brady, will offer a reward of $5,000. It's pretty simple. They got to be arrested, they've got to be convicted, and they've got to be given time. And it's got to be for my mail in my P.O. box. P.O. box easy to find. And you know what? I think for $5,000, you're going to see some people roll over on people. Because you know what? And not only did I get it, we apparently had a bunch of boxes about the same time in February broken into at Springvale Lake. So this is an ongoing problem. What I think, Terry, is despicable, okay, is that we only have 4 people in the Inland Empire. According to one of the postal inspectors I talked to back in August, we only have 4 postal people that are trying to catch the bad guys working in the entire Inland Empire.
Doesn't the Victorville post office have cameras?
Terry, they do, and they have some imagery. I'll just say this, that they're probably putting in cameras that will never be seen by anybody, and they might be in places that they would never even think about. Okay, so I encourage anybody that if you know who it is, Terry will put my cell number up there. Text me, because I'm not answering any numbers that I don't have in my phone, and my email. And if the person is arrested, convicted, and found to have taken our mail, okay, and I just got some, Terry, I just got something from the Economic Impact Payment Card. Asked me why I didn't apparently get why I didn't use my stimulus card last year. Well, now we're going to be able to figure out. This is the first thing that I can send back. We do know one document that they have gotten so far. We notified Experian and all the credit people, but and I know Sheriff John McMahon is trying desperately to be sure things like this don't happen to me and everybody else. There is absolutely no excuse for it, but I have a feeling that the next time these people come back, they might be in for a really big surprise, and you never know where it's going to be, but they've been pretty good about assuring me of, and we've talked about some ideas. I'm not going to get in the postal security business, but it's just sad. I mean, it's just sad. So.
Terry Kurtz Online was brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting high desert sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle and Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies, our area's longest standing full service commercial brokerage firm. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems. and by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. Hope you can be with us next time on Terry Kurtz Online. Thanks for watching.